Good morning everyone, we are from group 9 and 10 and today we will be presenting about text to SQL, which is about how computers turn the way we speak into database queries. My name is Nagla Kirnisa and joining me are my teams Aziza Ramatania, Sofia Alianda, and then Najwa Salsabila. Thank you for your attention and let's begin our presentation. Okay, this is our topic, the semantic pipeline. It's about two devices of text-to-SQL research, from simple rule-based system to today's AI model. Okay, here is the real problem, the semantic gap. On one side, humans ask for education, like who is the director of English-based terms, easy for us. But the database needs something super X, direct tables, direct joins, direct logic. So there's friction between what we mean and what gets accused. The takeaway is that this gap can be closed in one side. We need to break it down. So, how do we fix that? We split the process into two stages. First, NLU or natural language understanding. These figures are the tables and meaning behind the question. Second, NLT or natural language translation. This text that and turns it into actual SQL code. Why split it? Because now we can tell exactly where it went wrong, whether the model misunderstood us or it just wrote bad code. Last, for my part, will show how the technology evolved from rule-based systems, which are controlled but not flexible, to machine learning, which is data-driven, then PLMS like BERT, which are smarter but heavy, and now LMES like GPT, which are flexible but less stable. So, the smarter the system got, the less predictable they become, and that's what my friends will explain next. Now, I will hand it over to Adiza, who will continue with the next part.
I'll continue from what my friend explained. Let's see how each era actually worked in the practice. In the rule-based era, every word was manually an ontology. If a word was not recognized in the system, file it immediately. Then machine learning used LSTMs to learn pattern automatically, but still required large annotated dataset. PLMS like BERT understood the full sentence context and directly, like required words to relevant tables and columns in the schema. And LLMS, you just provide the schema in the prompt and the system understand to question and generates SQL with zero retraining needed. Now moving to the translation slide, how each era convert that understanding into actionable SQL. Rule-based as simple templates like select and from, but only handle pre-divided patterns. Then machine learning as sequence-to-sequence model, but often produce invalid SQL since they had no props of SQL the syntax rules. Then PLMS fights this with constrained decoding. Invalid paths are run out during generation, and LLMS as chain of top routine. Complex questions are broken into subqueries, then merged into only finally SQL. Now this slide gives us direct and compression of all four parties side by side. Rule-based is deterministic and traceable, but a brittle two-language version best for closed stable schema. Then machine learning automate feature extraction, but frequently generates invalid SQL. But best for specific domains, and PLMS are robust across domains and ideal for the enterprise multi-table system, but fine tuning is expensive. And LLMS are the most flexible and deployable on new schema immediately, but prone to hallucination.
LLM are very good at understanding human language and user intentions. However, they do not always understand database structure and schema rules. Because of this, they can generate invalid SQL queries. Therefore, LLMs still need validation to ensure reliable result. There are three implementation strategies: prompt-driven, it's fast, and low-cost. Fine-tuning provides better accuracy but requires more research. Indirect knowledge for the highest accuracy and better reasoning, but it is more complex. The best strategy depends on the needs of the system. Thank you. This slide explains how neurosymbolic synthesis combines the flexibility of LLMs with the accuracy of rule-based system. First, the LLM generates several SQL queries, then the system validates them and removes incorrect queries. Finally, it selects the most accurate threshold. In collection, this approach makes text-to-SQL system more reliable and accurate. Thank you.
This slide shows the evolution of text-to-SQL benchmark from simple dataset like ATIS and GeoQuery to more advanced ones such as Spider, BERT, and Spider 2.0, which better reflect real-world challenge. This slide explains how text-to-SQL systems are evaluated based on accuracy, correctness of result, efficiency, and their ability to understand different user questions. This slide presents workflow of a modern text-to-SQL system, understanding the user request, generating an SQL query, and validating the result to ensure accuracy and reliability.